Accept unexpected results and failures. Our life is very long. It is not the journey of a few days or a few months. Each individual has to experience the taste of failure in his life. Only the number of failures or degree of failure varies from person to person. There are many reasons for failure. Always you may not be responsible for your failure. Sometimes they come unexpectedly. In most of the cases failure is confused with academic failures, but there are many other types of failures. Sometimes we get bad results and unexpectedly. As an example, I would like to share one incident. One of my students named Thomas John had a very good GRE score and the score of his TOEFL was also good. He applied to 10 universities of the US. He was good-looking, smart, well-mannered and had a good family background. I had recommended him strongly and he had 2 more good recommendations from 2 other faculties. His academic progress was consistently good. In spite of all these, John failed in the visa interview. He appeared for the 2nd time and failed again. After this he was disheartened and lost all the enthusiasm and zeal to pursue higher studies in the US. After 1 year he appeared for the visa interview and failed again. The reason of his failure is still mysterious. He had to accept his failures. Failure is painful, but we can't run away from it. It is advisable to turn that failure into the cause of a success. Never stop after any failure. There is a saying, failure is only opportunity to begin again more intelligently. Henry Ford. The state of one's mind after failure can be compared to the silence of the huddle trees before a storm. One must have the willpower to turn the tearful eyes into the eyes aglow with success. Language problem and solution to it. The only thing that stands between a man and what he wants from life is often merely the lack of will to try and lack of faith to believe that it is possible. Richard M. DeVos. There are students from vernacular medium who face a great difficulty in their professional education where English is used as the medium of teaching. I have witnessed many incidents where students failed to express their feelings because they didn't have the capacity to express their feelings. It really becomes very painful when you are unable to express your inner feelings just for the lack of fluency in English. I remember one specific incident. On one winter afternoon I was busy reading a technical paper. Suddenly I saw one of my favorite students standing outside my cabin. His name was Salim. He was a very talented boy. He was from Solapur district of Maharashtra. He was very sound of mathematics, but it was impossible for him to communicate in English. That made him develop an inferiority complex. For this problem there is no panacea or instant solution. Only consistent practice can produce some results. I suggested that he speak in English with his roommates. His roommates were good enough to cooperate with him. Next day Salim came along with his roommates. I told those 2 boys to help Salim. I advised him to get rid of stammering while communicating in English. It didn't matter if it was wrong, but speed and overcoming shyness were very important. After 1 month Salim met me again. Late afternoon light flashed on his innocent face. He looked partially confident. He started communicating in English. It soothed my soul. Good handwriting. Handwriting of any student or any person has tremendous importance. There is an expression in English, love at first sight. It is the case with the handwriting. When we see good handwriting, we instantly praise it even before judging the content. There are some things which are to be taken care of right from childhood. Handwriting is one of them. Now there will be a question. If a 40-year-old man finds that his handwriting is bad, what will he do? Will he not try to improve it? The answer is a definite yes. All the time we must remember these 2 roads. I can. How much we can is a different question, but certainly, we can. There is no doubt about that. Never say, I can't. A 40-year-old person may not be able to have a very beautiful handwriting, but definitely with practice, he will be able to write legibly. Practice always pays. Even if improvement is slight, still it is an achievement.